today, from Columbus, Ohio, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Columbus Aviators taking on the Brooklyn Barons.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Barons and the Columbus Aviators. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they come in off a loss. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading him out, their quarterback from the University of Nevada, it's Colin Kaepernick.
It's so difficult to prepare and try to defend Colin Kaepernick, and not just because of the physical skills they're always on display, whether it's throwing the ball downfield or running with the ball as well. But how about the leadership he exhibits, how his team will follow him, the smarts he has in playing the game, and, of course, the overall toughness. You can't run the football the way that he does without being a guy who's willing to take a hit.
7 yards, the pickup there.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he slings one that's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. That was excellent from start to finish. From the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays.
Makes the score Aviators 7, Barons 0. Rodrigo.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 1st and 10, Darnold open here, Adam Thielen. And the ball is knocked out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
On the carry. Anthony Harris on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
That's good.
A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Kaepernick going to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Byron Jones on the cover.
Now Kaepernick again. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This is McCaffrey on the give.
Christian McCaffrey.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Kaepernick. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Still 1st quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Blankenship out for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained. I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
Sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Barkley, toss play left. This right field across the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good. 4 1st and 10. That's a 48-yard line.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Barons, nothing.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Barkley. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Barkley hits 3. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run, Montgomery. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. David Montgomery, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. Now 21-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over. 1st down and 10. at their own 28-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw, Kaepernick. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Middleton. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Darnold from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run with Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards on the pickup there. A few better when running the option or RPO than Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, that's a nice gain right there.
And so much of making that play pay off is the decision-making. You've got to be able to make a read of the defense in a split second, whether you hand it off or keep it yourself. And he made the right decision there, no doubt about it.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Kaepernick. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Adams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive goes 8 plays.
Aaron's nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. The DM, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This is McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, good move. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And individually, he's been tough to cover. 3 touchdowns.
Almost impossible. It doesn't matter what they throw at him. Doesn't matter what type of coverages, whether it's zone, it's man. Sometimes you're showing that combination coverage. Sometimes we use what they call brackets to try and hold him down. None of that is working. He's found seams in the defense, and he's created big plays.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kaepernick now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The quarterback taking.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. The left side throw complete to Adams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe caught.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold lets it fly for Thielen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him?
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. This is caught. It's close. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I can still hear reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Take it in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Stays on his feet. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
And Darnold going to keep this himself. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Brooklyn.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. It's caught left side by Cooks. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Brings up second.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Kyle Duggar on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Formation.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Airing one out for Boyd. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll move the chains.
The 49-yard line.
So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Barkley on the carry. Josie Jewell on the tackle. A gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's good.
Oh, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ogba brought him down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take this one in for a a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Darnold over the middle, complete. That's Gallagher. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The offense on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And a Brooklyn first down.
On first down, Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Darnold's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20.
Again, Darnold quickly to Thielen here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Barons.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
Unbelievable.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Now it's Darnold. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Darnold
From 4 yards out. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive in total 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And 7.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On the handoff. Josie Jewell on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go to Barkley again. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Columbus, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.